What's up, guys? Just got my G7s in, so just want to do a little bit of a out-of-the-box review. Just go over some of the features and the ordering process. So, took about 12 weeks to get these. Used the customizer, Warrior's new customizer, really awesome. Tons of information, size charts, just little specs and features on the pad. Really helpful, so I really like that. Went with just a nice kind of clean design. Tone-on-tone logos. I think that looks pretty sleek. For the glove, went with the G7. So kind of just that more traditional Warrior shape, that wider shape. And then the 7.1 is going to give you a bit longer of a glove. The first thing that I really noticed on this glove was how massive the pocket was. So really with the gloves, like you'll have a perimeter size, and then it's always a ratio of the finger protection and where your fingers go versus the pocket. So I think maybe what Warrior did here is they maybe slimmed down this section and brought the pocket in a little bit closer. So really that big pocket, nice angle here to really funnel pucks into the pocket. And then I just don't think you're gonna have a lot of pop outs on this just because of the way it's designed, unless you're just getting them right in the palm or in the cuff. The closure on this glove is great. It's pretty typical Warrior, just to come a little broken in, have good closure. I think 3 or 4 skates and this thing starts getting pretty buttery. So on the back side of the glove, like I said, this is the G7, so you don't get the, or you do get the removable liner, you don't get it on the 7.1. So you can try different breaks. I have the 75 degree in, lots of adjustments on this. One thing is this wrist strap. When you order custom, you can add this as an option. It doesn't cost you any more money. I would recommend adding this because I don't believe you can add it in later. And if you don't like it, it just Velcros out. So super easy to just try and remove. I probably won't use it. I think that if you just bypass it, you can really take advantage of how well designed this cuff is. You get a ton of wrist mobility on this, really the ability to get square to the puck in the shooter, super mobile. And then also, if you have issues with like your chesty being a little bit too long in the arms, which it seems like there's a ton of chest protector makers that are just making the arms too long, this will be very helpful because you can essentially get that chest protector all the way into here and it's really not going to interfere with you at all. So I think this is just an outstanding glove. They did a really good job. With the blocker, I went with the 7.1. So you get that nice curved shape, a little bit thinner of a profile as opposed to the flat shape. I think it's maybe a touch better for like deflecting pucks if you are like skilled enough to really control your rebounds. I think it does a good job of being able to either block them down, force them up. Like I said, you don't get the removable palm in the 7.1, but there is a ton of little micro adjustments on this blocker. So, right, like everything is Velcro. You can move it down, you can move it up. Really nice, stiff sidewall. And then you get the sidewall, this hard foam finger protection, softer foam than the palm. So really a good job of how this is integrated. Like it doesn't feel like it's obstructing on your motion at all, but it definitely feels very protective. And what they do is they actually come with this piece, which slides in kind of like this. So you can adjust this up and down, take it out. That is like extreme overkill. I can't really hold my stick if that's in there, but if you want to make sure you never break a finger, buy a Warrior blocker. I will probably, like I said, just go like this. I may even take this out, but we'll see how it goes. If you want to see how it's integrating with a stick, I have these Bowers with this trigger grip, and you have no issue really just getting a nice grip on the stick with this. Doesn't feel restrictive at all. And then on the other side, you can see the seal. Like you will never get a puck in there, so I think that this is plenty of protection as is. So I really like the blocker. With the pads, went with a 34 plus 1.5. I will say the size chart is accurate. The way that the pads fit may affect what size you want to go with. And what I mean by that is like, so Warrior has done this, but it feels even maybe a little more beefed up with this like boot riser. And if you've worn pads that are like tabletop style boots, so like True 12.2, Vaughn V10, PX3, that style of pad, this is gonna feel similar. Because essentially, although this is a segmented like riser, it is flush to the boot. So you're going to have your skate sit on top of this, and it's gonna push everything up. So I would say I was at the top of the 34 on the size chart, so I had no issue getting a 34. If you were at the bottom of a 34 on the size chart, I'd probably go with a 33, because I don't think that these pads really are gonna break down, and I think that they're gonna play a little bit bigger than described. So just my advice on sizing. As far as specs, I went with a soft below the knee, stiff above the knee, full hinge on the boot. And what you get is like a really soft boot, which is comfortable, a really stiff upper, so that you cannot bend. I don't see this ever folding over time. What will happen with the external brake and the soft lower is that this will start to break in. So the boot will break in, this will break in at the knee. You'll still get that really nice seal on the ice, and it's gonna help with those hot rebounds and then closing that 5-hole and not letting this flex and have pucks sneak through. So really, really like the build on these, on the backside. So like everyone's talking about the leg channel being different on this. It's different, in my opinion. It's a very smart decision to refine the leg channel, but not change it. Right? So the leg channel is very, very similar to a G6, a G5. What they did was like with these straps, instead of having that huge wide strap, they said, well, this will weigh a quarter of that. You don't have any benefit from that super wide strap, so let's go with this thin Velcro strap. Same thing here, like control strap, really the same look, same feel. Over the knee, same look, same feel. Same thing if you go down here, a little bit different on where it goes, because this is double Velcro, so this will stick on top of this. But what I really like about these is all of the adjustments. So you can go over the calf here, you can go through this first slit, there's another one, right? Same thing here. So you can get a really, really tight fit in the leg channel, you can get a really loose fit in the leg channel, and it's all the same pad. So like with other pads, if you order a super tight leg channel and then you don't like it, you're kind of screwed. You have to sell the pads, try something new. So this is really where Warrior stands out. This is like Pete Smith's secret sauce. He has always done this, like these little clips, right? And then being able to go up, go down, move it closer to the inside. Like my Smith pads have these same exact buckles. So really innovative. Something that is a little bit different is this super rigid integrated block. So this is very nice because I was wearing G5s and this got soft over time. You feel like this starts to take a lot of your energy and it transfers into this being floppy, and you really want that energy transfer to be right through this and into the ice. So this being rigid helps with that. A couple of little things. This is a softer, more segmented material, so it'll just feel a little bit more comfortable. Something that is a big change, this massive calf pillow in here. So this is super plush, super huge. I don't know if I'll like it, but you can slide it up, slide it down, you can take it out. So that's the great thing about these Warrior pads is like endless customization once the pad is made. So you can customize the pad, then you can get the pad, then you can continue to customize the pad. So really can get a good feel for everybody with these pads. Outside of that, just a couple little changes. Like this is all going to be nylon now instead of Gen Pro. Probably a little bit of weight reduction and probably a little bit of cost reduction, which is fine. Yeah, outside of that, not really any other major changes, but if you guys have any questions, just let me know.